Get ready for the biggest football showdowns. Arsenal, Man Ut, and Liverpool have all been battling incredible banter seasons to rival Chelsea and Spurs. We dive into the drama surrounding Arsenal's recent run and what it means for the Premier League's most talked-about rivalries.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the intense transfer saga involving Manchester United and Real Madrid. We uncover the explosive training ground fight that erupted between Aurelien Tchouaméni and Federico Valverde, revealing the internal turmoil at Real Madrid. Then we shift focus to Manchester United's future. Sir Alex Ferguson's former assistant, René Meulensteen, explains why Michael Carrick is the key to putting the Red Devils back in contention for a Premier League title challenge next season. And finally, we look at the bigger picture for Manchester United and the Premier League. We explore the ambitious Project 150 plan and why Carrick's stability could unlock a new era. Don't miss out on the full breakdown. The Premier League is gearing up for what analysts predict will be its most banter-heavy season since the 2015-16 Banterpocalypse, with Arsenal, Manchester United, and Liverpool all vying to rival Chelsea and Spurs. The article examines the subjective nature of football banter, presenting a curated list of top banter seasons across the Big Six clubs. Arsenal is currently at a pivotal moment, with the potential for an extraordinary finish, either winning the Premier League and European titles or suffering another painful second-place finish. The narrative surrounding Arsenal is complex, marked by early season struggles, a strong spring recovery, and a decisive defeat against their local rivals Spurs, highlighting the emotional roller coaster of top-four contention. Chelsea's inaugural full season under Blue Co. saw a turbulent period, characterized by managerial instability and a disappointing finish, despite early sparks of rivalry, notably a 2-2 draw against Spurs that sparked legendary post-match interactions between managers. The team's trajectory shifted with Graham Potter's tenure, culminating in a harsh defeat that led to managerial changes. Tottenham Hotspur is consistently highlighted as a powerhouse of banter, with the author asserting that almost any Spurs season is inherently a banter season due to the club's unique identity and history of not winning trophies. The article catalogues numerous memorable, chaotic moments from Spurs' history, suggesting that their inability to secure silverware is a potent source of sustained ridicule. Liverpool's 2013-14 season is cited as an ultimate example of a banter season, characterized by an overwhelming attacking display that ultimately collapsed under pressure, leading to a late-season title race involving Chelsea and Manchester City. Manchester United's performance is also dissected, focusing on a period under David Moyes where the team was perceived as bang average and ordinary, contrasting sharply with past glories. The season is framed by a humiliating final loss in a European competition against Spurs, which is described as the most humiliating banter outcome any team has suffered. Ultimately, the piece concludes that while banter is subjective, the collective narrative of these seasons reveals distinct dynamics: Spurs as the primary source of chaos, Arsenal grappling with the fallout of their own ambition, and Liverpool's dramatic peaks and troughs. The era of intense Premier League banter is firmly established, with the current season expected to continue this trend. Manchester United's pursuit of Real Madrid midfielder Aurelien Tchouaméni as a replacement for Casemiro has been overshadowed by reports of internal friction at the Spanish club. Just days after Manchester United reportedly placed Tchouaméni on their shortlist, Spanish media revealed that the Real Madrid midfielder was involved in a heated training ground altercation with teammate Federico Valverde. The incident, which spread rapidly through the training facility, highlighted growing tensions within the Real Madrid dressing room. with reports indicating that Valverde and Tchouaméni nearly came to blows following a heated argument sparked by a play and a foul. This unrest comes at a critical time for Real Madrid, who are facing challenges with trophy prospects and uncertainty surrounding their manager for the upcoming season. The report detailed that the confrontation escalated from the pitch to the locker room, creating an unpleasant atmosphere. Meanwhile, Manchester United remains highly interested in securing the French international, who is regarded as one of the world's top defensive midfielders. Sources indicate that both Manchester United and Liverpool are actively pursuing a potential summer transfer deal for Tchouaméni for the 2026 season. Despite the speculation, Madrid reportedly has no immediate plans to sell the player, focusing instead on contract negotiations. Tchouaméni himself has expressed no desire to leave the Bernabeu, suggesting this latest incident may only serve to amplify the existing high-pressure environment at the Spanish club. Manchester United is being strongly advised to dismiss the notion that challenging for the Premier League title is too premature for next season. René Meulensteen, a former assistant to Sir Alex Ferguson, has publicly argued that Michael Carrick is the key figure capable of reinstating the club's title aspirations. Meulensteen believes the necessary foundations are already established for the club to pursue domestic supremacy. Following a period of decline, marked by a 15th-place finish last season and failure to qualify for European competition, and subsequent managerial changes, including Ruben Amorim's dismissal, United is now aiming for a return to the Champions League in the 2026-27 season. The ambition is set to extend to domestic dominance. Carrick, who was appointed as interim manager following the managerial upheaval, has demonstrated immediate impact, leading a squad that achieved 10 wins and only 2 defeats in their initial 14 Premier League fixtures, including notable victories over Manchester City and Arsenal. The team currently sits third in the Premier League table. Meulensteen asserted that United possesses the capability to challenge for the title if they secure the correct personnel. He stated, "In my opinion, I think they could if they buy the right players, keep hold of the right ones and buy the right players to strengthen them." He further contended that the recent form of Michael Carrick proves the squad can compete with current title contenders. Meulensteen dismissed the argument that next season is too early, suggesting that Carrick is already building momentum for the following campaign. He added that Carrick is currently serving as a form of pre-season, building upon existing progress rather than starting from scratch. With a more permanent head coach reportedly being lined up for the summer, Michael Carrick is now considered the frontrunner for a permanent role at Old Trafford. Stability and continuity are viewed as crucial factors in achieving success, although the ultimate success of the efforts will depend on the team's ability to translate potential into tangible results. Manchester United is being strongly advised to dismiss the notion that challenging for the Premier League title next season is too premature. René Meulensteen, Sir Alex Ferguson's former assistant, has publicly argued that Michael Carrick is the key to reigniting the team's title aspirations. United have struggled significantly since Ferguson's departure in 2013, culminating in a 13th top-flight trophy. Last season saw them finish 15th, missing out on European qualification. Following the dismissal of Ruben Amorim in January, Michael Carrick was brought in to stabilize the team. His tenure has seen positive results, including notable victories over Manchester City and Arsenal, securing 10 wins and only 2 defeats in his last 14 Premier League matches. Currently sitting third in the table and aiming for a Champions League return in 2026-27, the ambition remains high, supported by the club's Project 150 plan. However, squad building remains a focus heading into the next transfer window. Meulensteen asserted that United possesses the capability to compete for the title, provided they acquire and retain the right players. He stated, "In my opinion, I think it's a little bit of an excuse when I hear people say, 'Next year's too early.'" Michael Carrick is already basically having his pre-season now for next season. He keeps building on what he has already created. With a more experienced head coach reportedly being lined up for the summer, Carrick is seen as the frontrunner for a permanent role. Stability is viewed as crucial, though the ultimate success hinges on the efforts of the coaching staff to translate potential into tangible results.